Imagine an artificial intelligence that does not need humans to learn anymore, or losing over $2 billion just by scrolling through your social media feed. Welcome to Byte Reality News. Today we are diving into some absolutely crazy shifts in the tech world. We have Canonical bringing serious artificial intelligence to Ubuntu Linux. Letterboxd might be getting a new owner very soon. The Federal Trade Commission just released a terrifying report about social media scams in 2025. OpenAI is saving Microsoft from a massive legal headache. And the mastermind behind DeepMind just raised over $1.1 billion to change how machines learn forever. Why does all this matter to you and me right now? Well, if you look closely at all these stories, they are connected by one big theme: control. Whether it is a giant corporation trying to control the future of cloud computing, scammers trying to control your wallet, or developers trying to put the control of powerful artificial intelligence back into your own personal computer. Technology is moving faster than ever, and the rules are being rewritten every single day. If we do not pay attention to who owns the platforms we use or how these massive machine learning models are being trained, we are going to be left behind. So let us break down exactly what is happening, starting with something very exciting for the open source community. Canonical is the company behind Ubuntu. If you are not familiar, Ubuntu is one of the most popular Linux operating systems in the entire world. For years, Linux has been the backbone of servers and developers, but now Canonical is laying out a massive plan for artificial intelligence right on your desktop. They want to make Ubuntu the ultimate playground for developers and everyday users who want to run artificial intelligence locally. Basically, instead of relying on giant cloud servers run by companies like Google or Microsoft, you could run powerful machine learning models right on your own machine. This is a huge deal for privacy. When you send a prompt to a cloud-based artificial intelligence, you are sending your data to a corporate server. But if the artificial intelligence lives on your Ubuntu computer, your data never leaves your room. Canonical is building tools to make this incredibly easy. Usually, setting up an environment for artificial intelligence development on Linux can be a nightmare of broken dependencies and confusing terminal commands. Canonical wants to fix that by using their Snap packages to deliver ready-to-use artificial intelligence stacks. You just click download, and suddenly you have a working environment to train or run models. I think this is absolutely brilliant. The future of technology needs to be decentralized. If only the massive trillion-dollar companies have access to easy artificial intelligence tools, we are going to have a huge problem with monopolies. By baking these tools directly into Ubuntu, Canonical is giving the power back to regular people. It is a fantastic step forward for open-source software, and I am really excited to see how the community embraces it over the next year. Now, let us shift gears from operating systems to movies. If you love cinema, you probably know about Letterboxd. It is basically the best social media platform for film buffs. You can log the movies you watch, write reviews, make lists, and argue with your friends about whether a movie was a masterpiece or total garbage. It has grown massively over the last few years, especially during the pandemic. But now there are major reports that Letterboxd is looking for a new owner. That is right. The founders are reportedly seeking a buyer or a massive new wave of investment. Right now, the platform has millions of highly engaged users. It is an advertiser dream because the audience is so specific and so passionate. But this news has a lot of users feeling pretty nervous. And honestly, I completely understand why. Whenever a beloved independent platform gets bought by a giant corporation, things usually change. We have seen it happen time and time again. The new owners want to make their money back as fast as possible. So, what do? They add more ads, lock basic features behind expensive paywalls, and change the algorithm to push sponsored content instead of what your friends are watching. I really hope that does not happen to Letterboxd. It is one of the few places on the internet that still feels like a genuine community. The focus is entirely on the art of film. If a massive tech giant or private equity firm buys it, they need to be very careful not to ruin what made it popular. But from a business perspective, it makes total sense. The founders built something incredibly valuable, and now they want to cash in. We will have to wait and see who writes that check. Speaking of writing checks, let us talk about a much darker side of the internet. The Federal Trade Commission just released a report detailing how much money consumers lost to social media scams in the year 2025. The number is absolutely staggering. Consumers lost $2.1 billion. Yes, that is billion with a B. Just completely gone. Stolen by scammers who use platforms like Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok to trick innocent people. How is this happening? Well, the scammers are getting incredibly sophisticated. We are talking about fake advertisements for products that do not exist. We are talking about romance scams, where someone builds a relationship with a victim for months just to drain their bank account. And of course, there are the endless cryptocurrency investment scams that promise massive returns, but just steal your money. What makes this so frustrating is the role of the social media platforms themselves. These companies have the most advanced algorithms in history. They know exactly what kind of videos will keep you glued to your screen for hours. But somehow, they cannot seem to figure out how to stop criminal enterprises from buying ads on their networks. I find that extremely hard to believe. The reality is that these platforms make money from engagement and ad revenue. When a scammer pays for an ad, the platform still gets paid. The Federal Trade Commission is stepping up their warnings, but warnings are not enough. People are losing their life savings. We need stricter regulations on how social networks vet advertisers. Until then, you have to be extremely careful. If you see an unbelievable deal or magical investment opportunity on your feed, just keep scrolling. It is not worth the risk. Moving on to the highest levels of corporate tech drama, we have a massive update regarding OpenAI and Microsoft. According to recent reports, OpenAI has taken action to end the legal peril Microsoft was facing over its massive $50 billion Amazon deal. To understand this, we need to look at the big picture of cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Regulators have been circling like sharks, trying to figure out if these gigantic partnerships violate antitrust laws. Microsoft has been under intense scrutiny, and there were huge concerns that they could face devastating lawsuits that would freeze their artificial intelligence progress completely. But now, OpenAI has stepped in to clarify the terms of these massive agreements, providing Microsoft with the necessary legal cover. Basically, they are making it very clear to regulators how the technology is licensed and how these multi-billion-dollar deals operate. By adjusting their strategic positioning, OpenAI is defusing a massive legal bomb. This is a masterclass in corporate chess. Microsoft gets to keep moving forward without the nightmare of a government breakup. It shows just how complicated the business of artificial intelligence has become. It is no longer just about who has the smartest engineers. It is also about who has the smartest lawyers. And finally, we arrive at what might be the most mind-blowing story of the day. David Silver is one of the most legendary researchers in the world of artificial intelligence. He was one of the key minds behind AlphaGo at Google DeepMind. AlphaGo was the machine that famously defeated the world champion at the incredibly complex board game Go. Now, David Silver has just raised $1.1 billion for a brand new venture. And the goal is absolutely wild. He wants to build an artificial intelligence that learns completely without human data. Right now, almost every single major machine learning model, like chatbots or image generators, relies on human data. They scrape the entire internet, reading everything we have ever written, looking at every picture we have ever drawn. But we are actually running out of high-quality human data. The internet is filling up with garbage, and there is only so much useful text left to train on. David Silver believes the future is reinforcement learning. Instead of reading human text, the artificial intelligence is put into a simulated environment with a specific goal. Through trial and error, playing against itself millions of times a second, it discovers new strategies and new knowledge that humans never even thought of. This is exactly how AlphaGo learned to win. It did not just copy human moves, it invented entirely new ways to play the game. Now imagine applying that same concept to medicine, or physics, or clean energy. Instead of just summarizing what humans already know, the artificial intelligence could discover completely new laws of science by reasoning through problems from scratch. This $1.1 billion investment proves that the biggest investors in the world believe human data is no longer the limit. Sincerely, this is both incredibly exciting and a little bit terrifying. We are crossing a threshold where machines are becoming capable of true discovery. So, what does all of this mean for the future of technology, and for you and me? We are seeing a massive shift in where power lies. Companies like Canonical are fighting to put powerful tools on your local computer, giving you privacy and control. Meanwhile, platforms like Letterboxd face corporate buyouts, and social networks allow billions of dollars in scams. It is a constant tug-of-war between innovation and corporate greed. The legal maneuvering between OpenAI and Microsoft shows that big companies will do whatever it takes to secure their empires. With David Silver building machines that learn without effort, we are heading toward a future that is completely unwritten. Technology is evolving so fast that the rules from last year are obsolete. The best thing we can do as consumers is stay informed, protect our data, and support platforms that respect their communities. To sum it all up, the tech world is moving at warp speed. If this content made sense to you, leave that like because it helps the channel grow. Share this with that friend who needs to hear it. And if you have not subscribed yet, subscribe and activate the notification bell so you never miss a new video. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.